but you choose to believe. Do 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 do, 'cause it's already done. Despite what it looks like, it's already done. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Sharon Let's Live with Marlene Dillon Empowerment Specialist. So yesterday I was talking about the scripture, faith without works is dead. And today I was finding myself super stressed out because I was looking for some sort of indication that the thing that I am seeking is on the way or, soon to come, etc. And I was starting to panic because of the deadline. And it was just, like my faith thing was, it was broken. And I was really struggling. So today I just needed a minute to myself, and I just sat in the car for a while just trying to get my mind together, because it's been one of those days where it's just I woke up, and then from pretty much the second my feet hit the floor, it was do this, then 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 do this, and there were no breaks in between. And so I was just feeling just burnout and overwhelmed and just forsaken, is this ever gonna work out? Can I have some sort of sign that things are going to happen as I believe they are? And then I started to think oh God, have I done enough? Maybe there's more I need to do, and I needed to do this, and maybe I need to do that, and all the stuff I could think of. There were things that I didn't know what to do with those things. It was, steps to take, but I didn't have clear guidance on how to take those kinds of steps. And I knew that I was kind of stepping into the area that wasn't mine to do, and that this is really one of those times where it's I don't have all the answers. All I can do is the little stuff that I'm guided to do. So in sitting still, in coming to a place of semi-peace, that's when I realized, I just sat and I started kind of journaling. And what came to me was, have I finished all the works that I was given to do? If what I'm expecting to happen happens, am I ready for the next step? And I was actually kind of surprised when I thought about it, and I was like, nope. I haven't done my stuff, the stuff that's for me to do. It was kind of I did a little something, and then I sat back and worried. Instead, okay, I did my part, now what? Now you do your part, and then I'll do some more, that type of thing. And that's kind of a bit of a habit for me, of doing more worrying than working, because it's I want to, it's funny, it's a cute memory, but it's kind of a bittersweet one. I was house sitting, we were house sitting, cat sitting, 2 kittens. And when I would give them something to eat, because I wasn't really supposed to have cats in the space where I am, I needed to contain them while they were eating, so they just didn't take off and end up somewhere where someone might hear them meowing. So when they would eat, I would put them in this box. And the box was open. It's not any type of weird shit or whatever, but an open box, like a big box from Amazon type of thing. And then I would put their food in one end, at one end of the box, and then they're kittens, so they're not huge or whatever. And then they would just sit inside the box, and they'd still have room behind them, and then they'd just be sitting there eating. And one of the kittens, every time while he was eating, he would, every, 30 seconds or so, Like he'd just be eating, enjoying himself, and then he would turn around and look to see if I was still there. And then if he saw me, he would go back and continue eating. And then he would, 30 seconds later, he'd turn around, look, am I still there? He'd see me, go back to eating. And it was just the most adorable thing. Like, are you watching me, mommy? Type of thing. And, and then if I made the mistake of not paying attention when he did his look, or if I happened to step to another part of the room to grab something, when I get back, gone. Like, he's taken off and I gotta find him. He's under he's under the bed. He's gone off exploring. But as long as I stay right there, he'd keep eating. And that's kind of what's been going on with me with this whole like faith thing, because like the thing that I need it now, and I needed it yesterday. I needed it a month ago. So every few seconds I'm just like, is it answered yet? Is it here yet? Has it been handled yet? Is the person who said they would take care of it, are they taking care of it? And because I have trauma, I have pain in that area of relying on other people to support me. One, I'm not really used to being able to rely on other people to support me. And two, I'm not used to asking for help, because I learned fairly early in life not to do that, because one, I wasn't supposed to be asking people for help, and two, based on the way I was taught, and two, people would always tell me no, or I have my own stuff to take care of. So because of that, the pain that I have there, and the memories that I have there, and the trauma that I have there, every few seconds, every few minutes, every few hours, I have a moment of, are they really taking care of it? Because I haven't heard from them. Like, I haven't heard from them. I don't know if they're really helping me. Maybe I should try to do something. Maybe there's something I can do. Like, maybe there's something else I can. And it's kind of maddening. So today, as I was doing other things, trying to be present, I was very much not. I was just stressed, and it was just on my mind, and it had me really emotional. And I was driving with my daughter, and so I'm driving with my daughter, and she dozed off, and that during, while she was asleep, I was just giving myself full freedom to worry, trying not to worry, but worrying, and thinking like, man, what else can I do? Is there something else I could have done? And just like kind of panicking, not used to relying on people, and realize, and the thought really is, if they aren't working on this thing as they say they are, then nobody's working on the thing. So I gotta fix it. Like, if they're not taking care of it, I've done everything I can do. So if they're not doing what they say they're doing, then I'm screwed, and I've got all my eggs in their basket. And I don't do that. I just bet on me, or I just don't have whatever it is. Like, I go without, or I just figure it out on my own. I'm not used to relying on other people. I'm not used to having support, and trusting in it is not easy for me. So anyway, so my daughter's asleep, and I thought about AP a couple days ago. I was talking to her, and she was saying, like, she suggested that when I'm feeling down like I've been feeling lately, which is because of this thing that I need to happen, and just being completely in a place where I can't fix it, that her suggestion was for me to start using those times for songwriting, because the emotion that I'll be able to pour into the music, it'll be so real that maybe it'll be, like, it might be my breakout song. It might be like a heartfelt thing, not to mention that it's, cathartic or whatever to get it out. But, and And I was just kind of like, all right, AP, stop trying to find every reason to make me do a song. I know songwriting is my thing and you're my accountability partner, hence AP. But right now I ain't even feeling that. Right now I need to be focused on this thing that I need to fix. So needless to say, while I'm driving, that came back to my mind and I was just like in the car singing, trying to sing quietly into my phone to get these feelings out, because I was just like, I was emotionally distraught from worry and anxiety. So today, there are two things. One is, while we are imagining our dreams and such, that feeling anxious and worried and just uncertain is kind of a part of it, and we can overcome it, and we can keep choosing to focus on what's within our control, and we can keep reminding ourselves to focus not from where we are looking to what we want, but focusing on it from the end and then making our moves and our decisions. So from looking at it from the end, meaning I've already received it, now what? Because for me, the thing that I'm waiting on is something that after that's done, I'm going to have some things that I need to do. And instead of sitting here worrying about them, I should be working on the things that I'm going to need immediately when I receive the news. Okay, it's handled. So a lot of times we are worrying at the time that we should be working. And if we focus on the work that we have to do, we can channel that energy in a positive direction. And it's a faith-based move, because we are, and I'm using faith-based like in my own version of what that means, that our next move is like a sign to the universe, like, oh yeah, I believe. See, that's why I'm doing this over here. Like, I know that's going to work out. You've got that handled. So I'm doing this. And that's the thing that I will be doing today, because I have a habit of having a desire, having an intention, having a dear God, please help me. And then I just sit and wait to see if it gets done. And then if it gets done, then I scramble and get the next step done, rather than trust that it's going to be handled, trust that it's done already, and then do my next step so that everything can flow easily. Like, I'm the person who's like waiting to find out if someone's going to ask me to prom before I start thinking about like putting money to the side for a prom dress, before I start making arrangements to get like hair and nails and all that kind of stuff done. I'm sitting back like, are they going to ask me? Are they going to ask me? Are they going to? And that's how it feels right now. Like, as I'm waiting, I'm not making my moves. But now that I've told you about it, I really don't have a choice. So anyway, so without further ado, as people say, or whatever, or further to do that I've heard, which is like, whoa, really? But yes, without further ado, here's the song. And thank you so much for imagining with me. This is Marlene Dillon Empowerment Specialist. Have an amazing whatever time of day it is for you. Blessings. When your stomach's in knots, you don't know what to do, and you reach out for help, but no one comes through. But you choose to believe, do 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 do, 'cause it's already done. Despite what it looks like, it's already done. Don't you give up now, it's already done. Just keep believing, it's already done. To learn more about me, Marlene Dillon Empowerment Specialist, please visit mdillondesigns.com. There you can find more podcast episodes, you can read my inspirational blog, You can check out my online store of personalized gifts featuring the characters from my empowering children's book, I'm Proud to Be Natural Me. You can find parenting resources, including my online communication course, Healing Our Families, Healing the Parent-Child Relationship. Please follow and share if you found this podcast inspiring. Thank you and have an amazing day.